Okay, this one's going to be pretty short. This is just over the activity series, when to use it, how to use it. So the activity series should only be used with single replacement reactions. We are trying to determine if one is stronger than the other and can separate it from the bonds that it has with another compound. So we're going to be using the activity series on our formula chart in order to make those determinations. So it says circle the element that is most active in each element that's listed. So we're looking at sodium and potassium. So we're going to find sodium, and then we're going to find potassium. So of the two, potassium is higher, and so it's increasing as we go towards the top, towards more active. So potassium outranks sodium. So we're going to circle potassium as being more active. And we're going to compare magnesium and copper. Here's magnesium, and way down here on the list is copper. So magnesium is definitely my winner. It's going to kick it out of any relationship that it's in. Gold and lithium. Well, lithium's at the very top of the list, so we could go ahead and find gold down here at the very bottom, but lithium by far is the winner and is more active. Zinc and barium. Zinc is right there in the middle, but barium is up here closer to the top, so barium is more active than zinc. Simply looking at these and ranking them. Aluminum and iron. So we're looking for aluminum. Here's aluminum, and iron is just below it, so aluminum is more active. So aluminum is more active than iron, and then copper and Cr. Chromium is Cr. So copper and Cr. Copper is down here at the bottom, and Cr is chromium, so chromium is more active than copper. Chromium was above copper, that's correct. All right, the next one says non-metal activity. Does it increase as we go up or down? So if you remember way back at the beginning of this semester, we talked about fluorine being the most active nonmetal. So as we go up, let's get to that question on here. As we go up the periodic table, it is going to increase, and as we go across to the right, it is going to increase. That is for non-metal activity. Next, it says circle the element that is more active in each of these sets. So now we're looking at the periodic table instead of our activity series to determine which one is more active. So chlorine or iodine. Well, here is chlorine, and iodine's at the bottom. So chlorine is more active. Chlorine is the winner. Sulfur versus fluorine. Here is sulfur. We already identified fluorine as the most active, so fluorine will always be our winner if we're looking at non-metal activity. Bromine is above iodine, so bromine is our winner. We've got fluorine again, so fluorine is always the winner. Chlorine and bromine. Chlorine is higher than bromine, it's more active. And then chlorine and fluorine. Fluorine is always the winner. Will the reaction below occur based on metal activity? So here's the application of what we're looking at with metal activity. So I've got to find magnesium and copper. Magnesium's up here, and copper's down here, so magnesium is more active. So magnesium can kick copper out of this relationship. So yes, it's more active. That means that the equation can happen. So we're going to carry it out and see what the formula is going to be. So I'm going to assign oxidation numbers so I can predict what my outcomes are going to be. Here it is 0. Sulfate, if I look at my polyatomic ion, sulfate is 2 minus. So since this is a 2 to 1 ratio, that means this must be copper 1. So when I write my equation over here and I'm looking at my products, I'm going to have copper is now going to be by itself, and it's going to be a solid. And then I'm going to have magnesium with sulfate. Magnesium is in group 2, and so it happens to be a 2 plus, and this is going to be a 2 minus. If I look at my solubility chart, sulfate is soluble unless it's with this list of elements, which magnesium is not. So this is going to be aqueous on this side. And now we need to check to make sure that everything is balanced. I need a coefficient of 2 for my copper, and everything else would get a 1, and it's balanced, and the reaction occurred because magnesium is more active than copper.